What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today is Monday, so happy Monday to everybody, and hopefully you guys are having a great start to the week. Some quick admin stuff here today. We will be doing a CVC stream for the personal reward CVC shortly after it starts, so about 24 hours, 20-ish hours from now. So we'll be doing that on YouTube, so make sure you guys drop by if you guys are interested in some CVC action. Otherwise, we will be pulling some sacred shards here on both my accounts. For this video, we're doing this extra legendary event. So basically, if you pull a legendary from this shard in particular, you will get a second one for free. Great event if you are in certain positions. Not great for everybody and not recommended for everyone to do. So make sure you have, first of all, you have a lot of sacred shards to do whatever you need to do. Ideally, you have enough to cover getting one legendary for sure. So you don't really want to go in and just like throw maybe like one or two sacred shards and try to get lucky. If you plan on doing things like fusions, if you're planning to do things like fusions, you ideally save up some of those limited resources and try to do fusions that way. There's only a 6% chance of getting legendary, so the odds of basically pulling a legendary is about 50-50 if you have like 11. If you have 11 of these, it's about 50-50 if you start from 0 mercy. I don't know about you, but those don't sound like great odds. 50-50 chance at getting a legendary or 2 legendaries from this. But if you're in mercy, so basically if you start getting additional percentage after your 12th sacred shard since a legendary, the odds get a little bit better. So this is an ideal situation if you have, for example, if you have a little bit of sacred shards and if you are into mercy, so your percentages start going up every single time. So for me, this account in particular, this account is pretty fresh on the mercy. We're only at 3, so that's not really super high, so that doesn't check off the first box, but we have 55 sacreds here, so I do want to gamble a little bit just because we've been saving up these sacreds for many months, basically hoping for like guaranteed decks and stuff like that, guaranteed events, but there's honestly just been nothing. So don't mind using them here, gambling it up for the extra legendary. My other account has a little bit better mercy set on it. My other account is, I believe, 10. Yeah, we're at 10, so we're gonna hit mercy pretty quick, so hopefully we can get a legendary pretty quickly on that one. But yeah, let's get started here. We're gonna start pulling. Let's see how many it takes us to get. I've gone 30 on these events without picking up single Lego. So you guys gotta be really careful with your expectations. But yeah, here we go. Let's see how many we get. See how lucky we get. I think if we get it in the first maybe 10 shards, I'd be pretty happy. Priest Orin here is really strong. He gets better after empowerment as well. Basically, he can solo dragon normal, ice golem normal. Maybe with fully empowered, he can maybe do some damage against hard dragon even. He's really good. He has a passive that self heals and protects himself, so really strong. Easy to build. One of the easier champions to solo stuff with. Excruciator. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Let's see. Third pull. Lich. Part of the rosin fusion, I believe. But no thanks. Not interested. There we go. On our, what is it, 4th shard? Norma. It's our 4th shard. I can't complain, right? Can't complain. Very nice. And Troth. I believe Troth is new. Interesting. I mean, I cannot complain on our 4th shard, so we're very fortunate. Norma actually is a very decent poisoner. I think the knock against her is that she takes a lot of books. So she has a chance to increase a duration of 3 random debuffs. So this is really good when paired with poisons, so that you can extend the poison debuffs on the boss, for example, clan boss, so that those debuffs don't drop off, leading to more damage overall. So 4 books here. Her A2 puts a decreased attack, which is really good, obviously against clan boss. She also heals allies with 15% of this champion's max XP, which is good, so you can control the size of the heal. And then it is increased for each poison on the target. Again, this is kind of like a clan boss ability with decreased attack. You can heal up your team, 3-turn cooldown, And then lastly, on a 4-turn cooldown, you have the 3 poisons and then poison sensitivity on a 4-turn. So yeah, again, the problem with her is that she takes 4, 2, 4, 6, 10, 2, 4, 6, 16 books. 16 books. This is a good ability, right? You get 3 poisons and the poison sensitivity, which is a lot of damage. She has an A1 that keeps the poisons up, so the 4-turn cooldown doesn't look so bad. And then she has a decreased attack. She's a great champion for clan boss, one-stop shop. However, if you're like, progressing through clan boss, which is probably where you would use Norma, she takes 16 books. So it's pretty significant investment. I don't think her use is going to warrant that many books, and you really need all the books on her to make it work, because obviously the debuff chance and then the cooldowns very important for her. But yeah, otherwise it's been a couple years, haven't really found too many other places to use her. Moving on to Troth here. He's a good healer. I think nothing too crazy. I think he brings Team Veil. A1 heals this champion by 5% of their max HP, heals this champion by 10% by max HP instead if they have 50% HP or less. It's a pretty weak A1, to be honest. I mean, a lot of champions heal by 10% just without condition, or place 10% shields on themselves. It's actually a pretty weak condition here. His A2, yes, attack, AoE attack, and then perfect veil. Everybody except for him places counterattack on himself. And strengthen as well. So it's on a 4-turn cooldown. That kind of sucks. So it's hard to use a 4-turn cooldown for like Hydra, for example, if you need to use this against Torment. His A3 4-turn cooldown again heals one target by 20% of this champion's max HP, then rebalances the HP of all allies. HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of that ally with the highest HP. After rebalancing, places ally protection on the initial target for 2 turns. I mean, does his passive help decrease the cooldown by 1 skill for every by 1 turn for every 10% of HP this champion loses? So this seems like relatively easy to occur. So if Troth loses 10% of his HP, then this becomes a 3-turn cooldown. But honestly, like, why set these weird conditions? Just this, yeah, why we set these weird conditions? Just give him an A1 that heals for 10% max HP, make this a 3-turn cooldown, and make this a 3-turn cooldown and call it a day. Like, it's so weird. Otherwise, like, he's a good protector otherwise, but yeah, just kind of weird that 4-turn cooldown, and then a weird passive that seems kind of not really that important. But yeah, otherwise he seems like a decent like early game progression champion, just to do some carrying and some healing. But yeah, we're happy. We got 4 sacred shards, and then we got lucky here on this account. So let's jump onto the other account and do some pulls there as well. All right, folks, we're back. We're on the main account right now. As I mentioned, this Mercy, we are at 10. So after 2 shards, our percentage per shard will be increasing. This is called RSL Helper. It's a tool for RSL on PC. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys look that up. 45 sacred shards. Ooh, move my head. 45 sacred shards on this account. Yeah, let's get going. Hopefully we get lucky. Don't have to pull too much. Let's go. Looking for basically faction guardians here. 6% chance at a Lego. No increased percentage or anything like that. But yeah, mainly looking for faction guardians. Hopefully we get it relatively quickly. Venom Mage, one of the best epics around generally. Really strong. Activating poisons, bringing decreased defense, decreased attack, a 3-turn cooldown, and a 3-turn cooldown. Again, heal reduction, and then placing 2 poisons. Actually really good. And then a little bit of damage reduction here as well. Good for clan boss as well. Especially starting off, really good champion to have. So this is our 3rd sacred. We got here Othar. I think Othar gets used in unkillable teams in the beginning. Yeah, he does place poisons. So I mean, he could be a force affinity tank for some like budget man-eater teams or something like that. I don't know if I used him. I used Rosin, I think, instead of him, because I was using Frozen Banshee for poisons back in the day. But I remember that's one of his use cases. So not too terrible, not totally useless. see here. Wuji. I never really found a use for her. Perfect Veil counterattack on herself for 3 turns. Why put 3 books here? Attacks all enemies. Has a 55, kind of random. 75% chance of placing block buffs. If this was 3 turn, you know, it's usable, right? You could use Wuji for the AoE block buff for Hydra, but it's 4 turn cooldown. So it's hard to cycle back and all that stuff. It's tough to find uses for these champions that don't have like the standard or ideal turn duration. Tyrell, my OG carry. A1 decreased attack, great for clan boss. AoE decreased defense. On 4 turn, not the best, but still brings both of those debuffs on one package. And then brings the single target turn meter drop with a stun. Great for Spider Mama, actually. Can't stun her, but you can drop the turn meter and stuff. My OG defense base, so hard to kill. Heading into, we are, you know, heading into Mercy already. So each one of these shards are, you know, getting hot, right? Getting hot. But this is already our 6th shard. So we're at 16 pulled. Everyone gets an increase of 2% when we don't pull a Lego. 7th shard is still going blank here. Surin. Double hit A1. Double hit A1 with the chance to place poisons. Seems pretty not bad. Double hit, chance to place weaken. Seems kind of weak, but attacks all enemies 6% chance of placing decreased defense on a 3 turn. Hey, not, I mean, yeah, ideally these two on the same move, but she brings decent, you know, decent package, right? A1 poisons, decreased defense, and weaken. Not too bad actually if you need to use her for like clan boss and stuff. She brings all the necessary debuffs. So not too bad there. Come on. Oh, killing me, man. This is the better account in terms of mercy, but getting less lucky here. Killing me, man. Come on. Don't make me go so deep. Come on. No. Necro Hunter, no thanks. No thanks. Already 10. This is 10 deep. Still drawing blanks. Nasha, one half of the sisters. Big damage here. Sorry, big heal. Big damage. And then the heal. Single target heal. Single target attack. And she's actually pretty good in terms of like, oh, if you need her to be in a stun set, for example, and then also bring some healing for some tough stages for like Centranos and stuff. Definitely finding a lot of use for champions that can double duty. There we go. 11th shard. What do we get? Trunda! Second one! Second Trunda. Let's go. Let's go. That's worth it. And Biggin. That's worth it, guys. Second Trunda. Oh my goodness. That's worth it. Something that I can... Yeah. Obviously, something that is immediately useful. I have my first one, so the second one is like less impactful, but that means I can maybe make a second team or maybe put them together. I don't have Yumiko or anything, so I can't like make you know, the super strong teams, but maybe there is more options with 2 Trundas. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have some ideas for Hydra for 2 Trundas, maybe 1 team or 2 teams. But yeah, so this is good. This is good. This is a champion that has potential, has, you know, obviously warrants being built. She's obviously very strong for Hydra. Her A2 was adjusted, but it was, you know, not bringing her in line. It was adjusted, but not bringing her in line. She has really cool passive here that stacks up her attack based on HP burns and stuns. She's really good. She's good. I think her adjustment, I think their idea for her adjustment was fine, to make her more viable in more areas, not just Hydra, but it didn't work. So she needs to be, you know, adjusted again probably. But yeah, cool. Super happy for this one. We got Biggin here. I have a Biggin already, so it might be a Faction Guardian, which is really good. And Trunda is a Faction Guardian as well. So I've got 2 Faction Guardians and a champion that, you know, is immediately good. So let's have a look at what we did for our Faction Guardians here. Biggin. Oh my god, I got 4 Biggins. Look at this, guys. Plus 10% attack. Hey, that's pretty good. He just buffed himself. And dwarves. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. What a hit. What a hit, guys. Oh my goodness, what a hit. Trunda, 10%, 10 extra speed, and a second Trunda. Oh baby, love it. I mean, we paid, what did we pay? We paid 11 sacreds. That's not, that's actually like kind of average, but I was already entering mercy. So you guys have to be ready to like basically go pretty deep into these events. I'm not saying that everyone should jump into this and do these, because these are obviously like bait events to take sacreds away from you before CVC and before fusions. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. Make sure you guys keep your expectations in check. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Best of luck on your own pulls, and have a great Monday and great start to the week. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any ideas what I should do with the second Trunda. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.